Welcome to Philosophy and Shit with Sean, the Multiverse. Are you tired of the fucking path you're on? Same shit, different day? Are you tired of seeing assholes around every fucking corner? Unless you're, into that. I don't judge. If your ass is stuck down in the two-dimensional thought plane of living life, then that requires finding a fucking hill and climbing that motherfucker into a three-dimensional way of thinking, because there's cool shit you'll find when you escape your mental dimensional paradigm plane. Sometimes you gotta get weird, try new shit, but have some fucking discernment. Don't just try any old thing, don't be a dumbass. Anywho, Furniculus and I were climbing Meat Tractor Hill the other day in an attempt to escape the gravity of our own thoughts down in the flatlands, and we were talking about the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. Now, there's this weird-ass thing in quantum mechanics where the result of a quantum experiment is determined by how we measure it and our expectations of said measurement. If we're not looking, reality seems to be a wave. If we are looking, it's fucking particles, so what the fuck? Well, the many worlds interpretation asserts that the universal wave function is objectively real, but that instead of our intention collapsing it into expected particles, there is no collapse, and every possible outcome of measurement, observed or not, is occurring in another fucking universe. Like this, the universe is constantly splitting. There's one where I wink, and one where I wave my eyebrows, and one where I pick my nose, and one where I flip you off, and one where I'm all blah, 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 and one where I do all those things. This universe, duh. Welcome to your fucking universe. In the multiverse, time is like a branch that's constantly, fucking branching off into parallel universes and dimensions and shit. Infinite possibilities are being played out, and many of them parallel and quite similar to this one, no doubt. It's like this old logging road Furniculus and I frequent. We may talk about different shit and stop at different places to piss or look at different things, but the infinite possibilities of our actions mostly point the same general direction. But what if we took a 90-degree turn, not just off the road, but a turn in our own consciousness in the form of expectations and walk into another dimension? But, it's not actually unusual for us to hop onto a random fucking deer trail, so something else needs to happen, something unusual and unexpected to break reality a little bit harder. So I says to Furniculus, dude, let's do something we'd never normally fucking do, but with the intent of a result. And then we'll observe and measure the results after with an expectation of that intent. Furniculus said, and thus Log Cake Universe was born. Our intent was to create a universe of rapid intergrowth where everything fucking works out and plays into that, specifically catered to our own aspirations of knowing ourselves and the universe and how they're related. And we spontaneously kicked a fucking log at the same time, a thing we'd never normally fucking do. And then we set out to observe the characteristics of Log Cake Universe to see what the fuck is up. And no shit, it was amazing the things that popped up in Log Cake Universe. We cruised Log Cake Universe for a week or so, astounded at how fucking great it was initially, but, manipulating reality is like a genie's fucking lamp. There's always some unforeseen shit that happens, and we didn't really specify that the rapid growth would feel good, which is often the case looking within, but shit got thick, so thick that we got tangled up in a new situation of trying to sort out all the fucking new revelations and created a mental quagmire difficult to traverse, so we said, fuck it, let's make a new universe, and thus Log Roll Universe was born. Well, you know the drill. We cruised through Log Roll Universe a few days, measured our reality, overcame obstacles, and found that Log Roll Universe was pretty fucking awesome too, but intense. If you let go of fucking everything, you're left with nothing, with emptiness, which for me is kind of the point, but the poor little ego is not a fan, and as the support scaffolding of who we think we are is removed suddenly, there's a high degree of fucking discomfort. The intent alone of letting shit go is like mycelium eating the dead logs off the forced floor of our mind. It's a good thing, but how fast and hard do you want to go? There must be a better way, something between attachment and detachment, between emptiness and form. Goldilocks figured it the fuck out, and so shall we. So there's this fucking big-ass rock I've been rolling along a deer trail for about a year now, off and on, being careful to control it so it doesn't roll the fuck away. Not with any real purpose, just as an exercise in doing a thing I'm compelled to do, even though it's not really fucking logical. Dude, we need a fucking rock and roll universe. And so, having been so careful to keep this fucking rock on the trail, I did what I normally never would do, and with new intent, that of balance and of integration, taking the culmination of a thing and letting go the end result and unbinding from process itself, keeping the memory of lessons learned but discharging the attachment, we created Rock and Roll Universe. And guess what? It was fucking rock and roll. Now, if you don't understand all this quantum shit, don't worry about it. No one fucking does. I guarantee most of you really don't know how your smartphone or computer works, nor do I know really, and yet here we fucking are. You don't necessarily have to logically know a thing to utilize it. So is all this bullshit? Well, yeah, pretty much. The one thing I do know about reality is that whatever you think reality is, it ain't that. There are many ways to change your perspective, both natural and artificial, but all you really need is attention. We get bound up by thoughts, and sometimes we need to act outside the box to unstick ourselves. So, whether our expectations are collapsing a quantum wave function into the particles of our life, or whether we are shunting ourselves into a parallel universe, or if it's just a matter of what we pay attention to, we see, or something even fucking weird or magic, whatever the fuck. This isn't about learning what reality is. This is about being okay with not fucking knowing and giving yourself permission to tweak your own timeline. And maybe it's not so much about learning shit as it is about unlearning shit. Move the aggregate thoughts out of the way and reveal what was already there. Look within your own fucking mind, past thoughts, and notice something previously camouflaged staring back at your ass. That's you too, an awareness of awareness, an inherent, ineffable lucidity. Gaze into the fucking void, and the void will gaze back at you. Well, fuck it. Theories are like trees, and trees are like dicks, in that they both don't always stand up under scrutiny, unless it's morning time. I know. Anyway, whatever's going on, it seems like emptiness wants to experience form, and it's flooded itself with information in the form of energy and consciousness, a wakeful, all-pervasive version of its primordial self, exploring every possible iteration through the aperture of your fucking mind. And I don't give a fuck what you call it, existence, the big G, the divine, the simulation, quantum foam, magic, Buddha nature, or if you're an atheist, just fucking nature. All labels are bullshit anyway, but if a singularity wanted to experience every potential iteration of itself, why the fuck would it limit itself to one fucking universe and one fucking timeline? Seems like an awful waste of an infinite pregnant void of potentiality to me, so whatever, figure it the fuck out, and might as well have some fun while you're at it. I don't know, tree fisting universe sounds pretty whimsical. Next stop, tree fisting. Never mind. Well, whatever universe you end up in, consciousness is the sun and our thoughts are the shadows. Imagine the universes you could create by, I don't know, being kind to your damn self, or showing kindness to other fuckers, or showing gratitude for your own fucking existence. Imagine that universe. Both sun and shadow dance within you. Okay, that's all I got. Beat it. Toodaloo.